Minus 15. Drop ignition.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We have ignition of the RS-68 main engine. 2, 1. And we have liftoff of the Delta IV launch vehicle carrying the WGS-6 satellite for the United States Air Force. The wideband global SATCOM satellite provides significantly increased capacity for our nation's leaders, warfighters, and international partners.
Recovering from the initial launch transients as we're passing 25 seconds. Mark, 25 seconds in. Still looking.
You are hearing the voice of Steve Agate providing launch vehicle ascent data.
Altitude passing 2.5 miles, 36 seconds. Mach 1 vehicle now going transonic. 42 seconds in, still looking good. Chamber pressure is beginning to drop on the 4 solid rocket motors as expected. Good symmetrical burn. Coming up 50 seconds. Mark, 50 seconds, max Q. Maximum dynamic pressure in the vehicle as we're approaching the 1 minute mark. Mark, 1 minute into the flight. Altitude now 7.7 nautical miles. Velocity 2,998 feet per second. 5 miles downrange. Coming up 1 minute, 10 seconds. Mark, 1 minute, 10 seconds. Chamber pressure holding solid in the first stage. 1 minute, 15 seconds. Second stage systems coming online. The hydrazine supply valve is now open in the vehicle. 1 minute, 25 seconds. Standing by for solid rocket motor burnout just a few seconds from now. And we have burnout standing by for separation.
Maybe it's just going down to ready to go.
There's separation.
What is separation?
We have separation of the solid rocket boosters. 1 minute, 54 seconds into the flight. The Delta vehicle now only weighs 1/2 of what it did at launch some 2 minutes ago. It's propelling at the rate of 1,850 pounds per second.
This is Delta Mission Control at T plus 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Steve Agate just confirmed jettison of all 4 solid rocket motors, and the mission continues nominally. Our next event is payload fairing jettison, scheduled to take place in just over a minute. Let's go back to Steve Agate.
Dad?
2 minutes, 35 seconds in. Maximum fairing skin temperature occurring at this time. 2 minutes, 44 seconds. Altitude now passing 47 nautical miles. Velocity 8,573 feet per second. Downrange distance 72.4 nautical miles. Chamber pressure continuing to hold in the main engine. Good engine control. Coming up on the 3 minute mark. 3 minutes, still looking good.
Yeah.
Standing by for our payload fairing jettison, occurring about 15 seconds from now. And we've had a good payload fairing jettison. 3 minutes, 42 seconds in. Still looking good. We'll be going to the partial thrust command for the first stage to go down to the partial thrust mode. Standing by at 4 minutes.
Oh, wow.
We've had partial thrust command. Standing by for MECO. And we've had MECO, main engine has cut off. Standing by for 1-2 SEP, and we have 1-2 stage separation. Next deploy is in work. We have igniter spark standing by for ignition, and we have ignition. Ignition on the second stage. Second stage chamber pressure rising. Good chamber pressure on the second stage. 4 minutes, 38 seconds in. Flight event
just heard the voice of Steve Agate report successful execution of events comprising the early portion of this evening's mission. The mission is now in its first of two planned RL-10 second stage engine burns, and all systems continue to operate nominally. This burn will last approximately 20 minutes. I am now joined by Major Mick Hose of the United States Strategic